Hey yogis, welcome to this session. I'm Tree Yogi Yoga. Today we're going to be flowing with a cozy autumnal number. So grab your jumpers, your cozy socks, comfy clothes, maybe light a candle or two, set the scene, and we'll dive right in. We're going to start in a kneeling position. So we won't be here for too long. If you would like a cushion between your calves and your thighs, go ahead. Or you can also sit on a bolster. And when you're ready, just soften your shoulders down your back. Close your eyes if you feel comfortable. And feel the parameters of your body. From the crown of your head, and the sides of your face, and the back of your head, and the front of your face. And feel the front of your neck, the throat, and the back of the neck, and the sides of the neck, the shoulders, and down your arms, your hands, and back up the inside of your arms to your ribs, and down into your waist, either side. And then track your attention down the front of your chest, and down your belly, and the back of your heart space, from the back of your neck down, the lower back and down to the pelvis. Feel your glutes, the parameters of your hips, and the front of your hips, and down your thighs, your knees, and the back of your legs, and the back of your calves, the front of your shins, and your feet. And from this base position, feel the connection between your body, the parameters of your body, and the mat beneath you, whatever surface the mat is on, so the floor beneath you, the ground. And this merging of you and your support, and how it feels to be able to completely surrender to this support, your full body weight. Resting down against your mat. In this very supported structure. From this point, track your attention to the base of your spine. And with your next inhale, lift up through the crown of your head, tracking a line of space and energy from the base of the spine all the way up to the crown of your head. Take a deep breath in and soften your edges, feeling your body inhabiting space. Feel cozy, connected, warm, and held. And then begin to roll your shoulders. So just taking the shoulders up towards the ears and down the back in circles. And just very softly moving around the parameters of your range of movement, and then take those in the other direction as well. And connect with your breath. Invitation to engage Ujjayi breath if it's in your practice, to help the focus inward. And then roll your shoulders up towards your ears and down your back once more. And from here, raise your arms up around the head, reaching the fingertips high to the sky. And then take your hands to interlace behind the back of your head. Make a cradle for your head. And inhale, lift the chest, open the arms wide. Exhale, round the spine, chin to chest. Inhale, open the chest and the elbows. Exhale, round the spine. Inhale, lift. Exhale, round. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, come back through center. And then release the hands and bring them into a cactus shape so your fingers are facing up towards the sky. Elbows are wide. See if you can draw the elbows any further behind you. Inhale and exhale. Bring your right hand to your left shoulder, left hand on top, and bow your head into your arms. Inhale to open up, cactus arms. And then exhale, take your left hand to your right shoulder and right hand on top, cross at the chest. Close your eyes if it feels good. And then open the arms back up. Then bring your hands out in front of you and cross your right wrist over your left. Interlace your fingers. So your wrists are crossed. If this isn't accessible, you can keep your arms open. From here, we're going to bring the fists in towards the chest and the elbows come together, and then sweep them back out again. So sweep them in and sweep them out. Any discomfort on your wrists, keep it open. You've got your arms crossed and your hands are. So we're just rotating through the shoulder girdle. Okay, 2 more here. And then release, and we'll take it to the other side. So left hand on top. This is also really good for warming up your wrists. And then sweep your arms into your chest. Our elbows come together and then lengthen them back out again. Two more here. Awesome. Release your hands, bring them behind your back, interlace your fingers, draw the shoulder blades together. Nice deep breath into your heart, and then as you exhale, fold down over your knees. Bring your body towards the floor, doesn't matter how close it gets. Maybe your forehead touches the floor, maybe it doesn't. Let your arms creep towards the crown of your head. And then release your hands and just come down into child's pose now. So let your hands be resting back beside your heels. And if you need to bring a cushion again between your thighs and your calves, or between your belly and your thighs, go ahead, make it comfy. And if it's inviting here, then I suggest rocking side to side, just rolling through the third eye center and easing your way into the space. Rocking is a deeply soothing activity for our nervous systems. Gently find your way back to stillness if you're not there already. Let your shoulders flop down towards the floor. Great. Bring your hands out in front of you. Rest your elbows against the floor. Feel your hands connected to your mat. And then with an inhale, gently rise up into all fours. And exhale, sit the hips down and back. Inhale, rise up. Exhale. Lower back down towards the floor. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Sit your hips back against your calves. We're going to take the right arm and sweep it under the left. So we're in thread the needle, but from child's pose. Bring your forehead to the floor. Left arm is outstretched in front of you and right arm crosses underneath it towards the left hand side. Breathe into your belly. Feel the feedback of your breath in the belly against your thighs. This rhythmic pulsing of your breath in your body. One more breath here. And then bring the right arm to meet the left in front of you and take it to the other side. So this time left arm crosses underneath the right. Thread your needle. Deep breaths. One more breath here. And then shimmy that left arm back out in front of you. Lift up onto the hands and lower your body all the way down into Sphinx. So bring your forearms underneath you, elbows under the shoulders. You can shuffle your right leg up and away from you here and then shuffle the left leg up and away. Lengthening through the tailbone, roll your shoulders down your back. Sphinx pose, press the pelvis lightly into the floor to encourage that lift. And from here, drop your chin to your chest and roll your right ear to your right shoulder. And drop your chin to your chest, left ear, left shoulder. So rolling through these semicircles. Right ear, right shoulder, down through center, left ear, left shoulder. Next time your left ear comes to your left shoulder, bring your head back through center. And take a deep breath in Sphinx. Feel connected through your hands, your forearms, your lower belly, your pelvis, your legs. Then take your right arm out at a right angle and roll over onto your right hand side. Use your left hand to support you. So left hand is beside your chest, and then you can bend this left knee and take it to the floor behind if there's space. If not, keep the legs stacked, one on top of the other. So to intensify this position, you can creep your fingers up higher, and to lessen the stretch, move your fingers down towards your feet. If that's still too much, then just decrease the twist. So just come further back onto your belly. Nice, long, nutritious, nourishing breaths. Filling you with energy on the inhale and calm and relaxation on the exhale. Gently find your way back onto your tummy. And now take your right arm up alongside your right ear and shift your left knee up towards your elbow. So slide it along the floor. So coming into like half frog with your left leg. Your leg is at a right angle to your hip. And then from here, roll onto your right hand side. Bend your bottom leg, so your right leg, and take your hand to your foot. So this arm is supporting your head with your upper arm, and you've got your left hand to your right foot. And the closer you draw the foot into the hips, the deeper your stretch will feel. Looking for a stretch into the quads on the right hand side. And release the right foot. Find your way back onto your tummy. Extend the left arm in a T position. Right hand comes to support you and roll over onto your left hand side. Either stack your legs or bend your knee. If you want to, you can take this right hand and bring it to your sacrum, or find your hands behind you and interlace your fingers so the arms meet. Nice. One more breath here. And gently roll back to your belly. Bring your left arm alongside your left ear. Scoot your right knee up towards your elbow. And then roll over towards your left hand side. Bend your left knee, so the bottom knee, and take your hand to your foot. Stretching the foot towards the glutes will accentuate your stretch in this posture. And release the left foot. Bring the hand to the floor and find your way back onto your tummy. Bring your hands about 1 hand's distance or 2 away from your chest. Tent the fingers, lift the elbows, and inhale to peel up through the chest. Exhale, peel back down. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more time. Inhale. Exhale, peel down, hands under the shoulders. Come on up through your knees into child's pose and take rest. And press your hands into the floor. Come into all fours and we'll find frog position. So bring your knees as wide as they'll go underneath your hips, so your knee and your hip are in line, and you can either have your feet flexed at a right angle to your knees. If that's too much, you can draw the feet towards each other so they're coming in towards the midline. And then from here, come down onto your elbows, or maybe all the way to your belly, wherever feels good here. But see if you can keep your knees in line with your hips. This is a really intense hip opener. So if it's too much, you can place a bolster underneath your glutes, underneath your seat. And if you don't have a bolster, you can use a block. And if it's still too much, then just come up. Great. Slowly begin to find your way out. So come up onto your hands and then press into the hands to draw the knees together. Slide onto your seat and bring your legs out in front of you. And bring the soles of your feet together and your knees in a diamond shape. So the feet about 2 hands distance away from your pelvis. Hands can come to your toes and fold down, or bring your hands under your shins, palms facing up, and bow down over the legs. Close your eyes if it's comfortable. Prepare to make your way out, diamond. Bring your hands behind you, fingers facing away, and the feet about hip distance or maybe a little more, mat distance apart. Windscreen wiper the legs down one side then the other. Fab. Now bring the knees down to the right hand side and follow the left arm around. Come towards a twist, so gazing towards your right shoulder. And then unravel, come back to face the front, allow the knees to roll over to the left side, right hand sweeps around. And find your way into the other side. Gently peel back through center. Extend your legs out and lift the crown of the head away from your tailbone. And then bend your knees and take your arms underneath your knees, so hands to opposite elbow. From here, I'm going to bring the belly to the thighs, and maybe this is enough. Just bow your head towards your knees, close your eyes and breathe. Or if you want to, you can shuffle the heels away from you, lengthening out through the legs. Come to this very supportive forward fold. If you're at the point where you want to remove your arms completely and come into Paschimottanasana, then go ahead. Just soften into the restorative aspects of this posture as we stretch through the lumbar spine into the back, and then also a little through the hips and the back of the legs. Preparing to find your way out. Release the arms, peel back up. And then bring your whole body down to the floor. Come to supine, lying on your back. Bring the soles of your feet to your mat, hip distance apart, and so that your heels can just brush your middle finger. And from here, we're going to inhale and peel up from the base of the spine, lifting the hips up towards the shoulders, and then peel back down. Exhale. Inhale, peel up. Exhale, replace your spine vertebra by vertebra. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, lift the hips, this time stay there. An option here to interlace your fingers behind your back and shuffle your shoulders underneath you to make a ledge. Also option, if you're here, to bring your palms to the inside edge of your spine and the fingers to the outside edge, so you make like a shelf for your sacrum. And from this position, you can either stay put or do some fun things with your legs. You can also do this in bridge, normal bridge, with the fingers interlaced. Maybe just staying still and resting in bridges is what you need today. So listen to your body. And when you're ready, come onto your tippy toes to lift the hips up and then lower your spine down to the floor. Slowly, carefully bring your feet mat distance apart and allow your knees to rest against each other in the center. One hand can come to your belly, one hand to your heart space. Rest your elbows against the floor either side of you. And then shuffle your feet into the center. Bring the soles of the feet together and allow the knees to open out like the wings of a butterfly. Supta Baddha Konasana. And now moving towards Shavasana. So lengthen your legs out along your mats. You're welcome to place a bolster underneath your knees if they're feeling tender. Bring your hands beside your body, arms long. And give your jaw a wiggle. And release tension from any part of your body that feels that it might be holding on. So soften your upper back and shoulders, release your belly, release any control of your breath. Let your glutes and your hips and your legs and your whole body just completely surrender now. I'm going to leave you here in your Shavasana now, so stay here for as long as you want, as long as you need, as long as you have time for. Embrace this restful energy in this time of year where we can go a little inward and bring our energies back into ourselves and really nurture rest and restoration. So wishing you a beautiful day. Thank you for joining, and I will see you next time.